Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Ayesha and you're watching Teacher's World. A warm welcome to all the wonderful educators out there. Hopefully you all are doing well. In my previous video, I spoke about revision classes and how to plan your revisions based on the 3-tier approach. Today's video, I'll be talking about learning outcomes, how to plan your, how to design learning outcomes, followed by a teacher's tip. Before I could proceed further, I want you all to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. And don't forget to press the like button because it actually motivates me to further shoot some more videos on relevant topics. Thanks for all the valuable comments and suggestions, and I'll definitely see to it that I'll implement your suggestions and come up with the videos which you are insisting on. Coming to today's topic, we as teachers strongly believe in lesson planning, and we also write down the learning objectives. There is a misconception in our community saying that when we are okay with the objectives at the beginning of the lesson, it is done. But then as teachers, we need to focus on these learning objectives, which are actually learning outcomes. Okay, I'll tell you what is the difference. Learning outcomes, even during the lesson, you have to plan your lessons based on the learning outcomes, and you also have to design the assessments based on the learning outcomes. Now, what is the difference between learning objective and learning outcome? There's not much a difference, but then the only difference is if the objective becomes measurable and observable, it is a learning outcome, or else it will be very vague and random. For example, if you are teaching a lesson which is based on empathy, and in your lesson plan you have written the objective that by the end of this lesson the student will understand the importance of empathy. Don't you think it is very vague or random to write such statements? Okay, he has understood the importance of empathy, but how is he going to show that in his daily life? And what is the method, or what is that measurement of that particular observation which you will do to see that yes, empathy has come into his daily life? It's not that easy. But then yes, if you write in your lesson plan saying that the student will be able to realize the importance of empathy and demonstrate in his daily activities, then somewhere around the outcome is measurable. And how, when he demonstrates that particular empathy, who is going to observe? Might be parents, might be teachers, might be students. So you can, based on that, build an assessment sheet wherein you can even check values. I'm talking about values because we often forget about it. Now coming to our mathematics, science or the language class. Okay, we just, how is the child applying that particular concept in his daily life? Are we going to write in the lesson plan the student will memorize all the formulae of algebra? Does it make sense? Then if you write, the child is able to understand how he can frame the formula, the basic concept, how can he build on that concept, and he can use it to solve the problems, that too in present situation. If it is, then nothing like that. So here the point which I want to make is, make your objectives measurable and observable, and see that you plan your assessments based on this. The students get an understanding of the war or the Battle of Panipat. Very good. What? They got an understanding. Okay, understanding falls on to the second level of the Bloom's hierarchy. Then how is the child constructing on that? What is he doing to implement? Is he able to classify? Is he able to summarize? These are the words you have to use. Demonstrate, classify, summarize, distinguish. Okay, all these things. Create, or some project he is going to make. He is going to make something out of his creative abilities based on the understanding he got. So these things have to be seen in your learning outcomes. I tell you, it is the most, what you can say, you will, if you really enjoy teaching, you will really enjoy exploring Bloom's taxonomy and the verbs associated with it. I advise all the teachers to have Bloom's wheel whenever they sit for drafting learning outcomes or sit with a lesson. Please sit with Bloom's wheel. It is available on net. Okay, then you will see that a wide range of verbs which actually gauge the understanding of the student will open up to you. And then you will realize, wow, this is how we have to check. Is this we have to check? And we don't fall a prey to the routines and the normal way of just writing that, understanding the importance, this and that. You will go deeper, go specifically, very as per the target, and when you achieve that, then you will be so content. I'm telling you, just explore this. Having said this, I'll conclude my session. I'll come up with a thorough explanation of Bloom's taxonomy in my future videos, and I conclude by saying that with a teacher's tip, as I said, learn to accept, learn to observe. This is the time when might be you will be recruited for other jobs, or you might shift your job workplace. Every place is new to you. You have your own skill set, but then that organization also has some expectations. So don't just comparing that I have such an experience and they are asking me to give a demonstration. Well, fine. Observe the practices of the new organization you are going to join. Be an observer. When you settle down, you can come out with your creative ideas, and there is often a space given to creativity, and it will be appreciated also. Having said this, I signing off. Ayesha Firdaus. Jazakallahu khair. Happy teaching.